Al, of course, it's so soon after the final whistle to have processed too much, but just tell us where your head's at after that.
Gutted, obviously gutted to be going out in a semi, and I believe we had the minerals maybe to go all the way, but not today. I think we showed some basic errors in the most basic parts of the game. You know, it wasn't a day for running really, given the inclement weather. It was a day for winning the aerial contests and a day for scrummaging on the back of the knock-ons, and we didn't do either of them, as well as Leicester. I think Leicester are just deserved winners today, I do. Especially missing as many as they have from the floor, which is uncharacteristic for them. So, you know, they go through to a final having played a better game plan and probably executed it better than what we did.
So when you look at the areas you feel you fell short today, do you feel like you were prepped to go and do well? Was it a mindset thing? Was it just Leicester being on another level? How did that come about in your mind?
It's difficult to put a finger on it. Like it generally is preparation, right? And we've been kind of pulling back a little bit on our aerial contests in the week. Our back three, with the accumulative load, haven't done a lot of training, and you miss those kind of collisions in the air in training that set you up for winning and backing the game on a Saturday. And you could see that, like, we were reaching and they were getting past the ball, and they were winning a lot of those tap backs in the air because they were a bit more aggressive in the air. And then the ones that we knocked on, we just weren't at the races in terms of the scrum. You know, look, I stand by what I said to him post the game. I'm really privileged to work with a special group, like a real special group of lads who've helped me, you know, get through some tough times this year. Just wanting to come in and work with them. Losing a semi-final does not make them any less special. It doesn't. They're a great group, and they're a pretty young group. So, you know, I'm excited already about what we can do next year and moving forward.
Yeah, to that end, Al, just take us into just the life of a DOR quickly. The season ends here now. It's all very sudden. It's quite brutal. We know that can happen, and it has. Yeah. So at what point do you kick back, or how soon will you be thinking about how we're going to go and win this thing next year? Because you're so close. You've been so close a few times. Yeah. How much kickback will you give yourself?
Look, we prep for a final, like I'm sure like everyone has. So there's energy that's still there. Like, I won't be able to go away next week because, you know, I still feel like there's work to do, and it's very difficult to come down from a place of, you know, intensely motivated, purpose-driven kind of environment. So we'll relax for a night or two and celebrate the lads who are moving on, you know, what they've done for the group, and then we'll get back in next week and we'll have a little look at this game, but actually start to put our plans in place for pre-season then. So we'll get all that done in the next week, then we can go and hopefully put our feet up and relax for a week or two. But we'll get some fixes and we'll get the pre-season planned out first.